So, good morning, you guys. I wanted to do a video, an impromptu. Um, so I'm at a soccer tournament with my son, and I had brought up a couple of other players, um, and we're staying in a place that we'll be checking out today. But I really wanted to talk about something. I'm just feeling really pretty interesting this morning, but then I'm also thinking about how much better I'm doing than I used to be. But I had woken up this morning really in this mode of feeling really separate and like I'm really strange and I'm a weirdo. Having all of these like really negative thoughts about myself. And this thought is coming to my mind, which is like sort of cracking me up. I keep thinking about how I understand why Jesus hung out with like the quote unquote sinners. Because they're the only ones who could stand to be around him. You know, that Jesus of Nazareth, that guy who believed in freedom, believed in the unequivocal, unstoppable love of God and freedom. Anyway, this has been a really hard part of this journey for me. And there's nothing to be done about it because I can't undo what's been done. Like, I can't stop being who or what I am. Like I had told you all, it's like I was one of those like sponges that you put in water and it expands and you can't put it back. You can't put it back. You can't put it back. You just can't put it back. You're like different. You're just different. I feel really isolated. And I'm not entirely sure like where to go. Like I've been really having a hard time just like making decisions of where do I go? What do I do? And I have resumed, my my life, and sometimes I'm sitting here going, I don't like, what am I doing like in certain situations, and if we are the creators of our reality, why have I created this particular situation? Like, why did I create that? So, and then I also have other opportunity, like opportunities are sort of coming and I'm just gonna quietly act on them. And I don't know. I don't know from one moment to the next where I'm gonna be. And I really actually thought I would be further along. Like I thought I would be further along. And so, or in a different place, like different physicality with different life circumstances than what I'm living right this moment. And learning to really relax. A lot of times I still feel like I'm swimming upstream. I'm just like swimming upstream because it's like I'm starting to understand, and I'm actually going to write about it. When Jesus was talking about the narrow path and the wide path to destruction and the narrow path. And most of the time, it's a really happy place. And so, like, how do I say, oh, it's great over here, the grass really is greener, when it is, and it is discipline that I think you have to want. You have to want it more than you want anything else. You have to want it. it's sort of like being in recovery. You have to want recovery more than you want anything else. You have to be well more than you want anything else. It's like you will do anything, anything. And I wanted it that much. I really did. Sometimes I'm just not entirely sure why I'm here, except that I feel like there's a purpose in it, and that I'm learning how to create instead of just live. I'm learning how to create a reality, because I believe with everything that I am that we can do that. We have the power to create the reality that we want. I believe that. And so I'm trying to demonstrate how that is done. And what I know about that in particular is that it's when it's sort of like people are on these wavelengths. Like I think about the dial, on a radio, and they're all these different wavelengths, and it's coming in. The music is coming in on all these different stations, and I am over here, and I'm just sitting here, and I just haven't. There are a lot of times, though, now that I'm actually in alignment, where I am actually staying in alignment for extended periods of time, and I feel really good about actually even where I'm at right this minute, because I'm not feeling like horrible. I just feel one degree of horribleness, not 10 degrees of horribleness. I was thinking about how everything that we are is social. All the programming, everything that our bodies are, the entire way that we're set up, it's chemically we are set up to be social. And if we weren't set up this way, the planet would not propagate. If we didn't I guess sort of fall in love, have children, but also just communities together, that we are safer together as communities than we are in isolation. And so it has been, that has been a real challenge for me. It has been just the seeming feeling of just aloneness, continuous aloneness. And that has been a challenge. Anyway, I love you guys. I love you. All right, bye.